Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips a balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys, barf bags ready. This is how Scientology tries to spin things because they know they're trafficking, so they don't want anybody to ask any questions about trafficking when they're in Scientology. So I can't promise you that there's not going to be a few F-bombs. I'm not sure where this is going to lead you guys. This is from Scientology Newsroom, Propaganda 101. Why communities need to know the truth about trafficking. First of all, like there's any truth whatsoever in Scientology. I mean, there's none. Seattle, Washington, August 2nd, 2023. A community open house and seminar at the Church of Scientology in Seattle raises awareness, propaganda, about child trafficking and what can be done to stop it. Well, Scientology, how about you stop allowing the adults in Scientology to rape the children? How about that? How about stopping punishing the children when they get sexually assaulted, whether a boy or a girl? Stop telling them that they're out 2D, which is the second dimension, the sex dimension. Telling the children that they were 2D flowing, an adult. Blaming it on the child, who's like 1/3 of the size of the adult. Punishing the child, putting the child in ethics handling, moving the perpetrator where the perpetrator can go on to sexually assault more child Scientologists. How about that? How about that for a start? That's what can be done, Scientology. You guys know. Some 500 to 700 children are forced into prostitution every year. First of all, child can never be a prostitute. Because you know why? Because they're a child. Second of all, where did you get your statistics? You guys knew I was going to rip this to shreds, right? Every year in Washington State, according to the Port of Seattle website. I thought Scientologists were not allowed to go on the web. And children as young as 9 years old. Oh, isn't that Sea Org age? That's Sea Org age, right? Appear on more than 100 websites. I don't even like, you guys know I'm real particular about wording. On more than 100 websites for soliciting sex in the Seattle area. If this can happen in a city known for its thriving economy, beautiful natural scenery, and diversity, is there any community in America where youth are safe from its grip? Well, where are the youth safe from Scientology's grip? Inquiring MF minds want to know. In the belief that there must be something to learn about how human trafficking is perpetuated, well, Scientology, you guys are writing the book on it. Holding people's R1 visas against them, taking children's passports, not allowing them to leave the ships where all the children continually keep getting essayed against their will. No means no. No means no, Scientology. The Seattle Church of Scientology hosted a conference this month to raise awareness about this urgent issue. Do you guys believe the audacity? It's just... And they got a dove there. Unreal. A report published by the state's task force against trafficking of persons describes Washington state as a hotbed for the recruitment, transportation, and sale of people for labor. Just like Scientology does, you guys. The report indicates that the state's international border with Canada and its abundance of ports make it particularly prone to human trafficking. I don't know where I left off, you guys. I think I was reading to myself, you guys. Jesus. Okay, I don't know how much of this... I know I talked about... I don't know how much of this is recorded, but the boyfriends used as the pimps, they lure the children into trafficking. And then human trafficking is one of the most flagrant violations of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I said, what is, the audacity of Scientology to even talk about this? And then according to the White House National Plan to Combat Human Trafficking, 25 million people are subjected to human trafficking and forced labor annually, earning traffickers. The elite. They're the ones behind all this. I mean, they keep it running. Look at P. Diddy, Puffy Combs. He was just a supplier. Hello. 150 billion in illicit profits. All the way at the top, they're the ones doing it. The Church of Scientology and Scientologists support United for Human Rights and its program for young people. Oh, here we go again, you guys with this. Isn't it funny how they could talk about children, but they sure don't talk about publicly how they think children are adults in small bodies, right? Isn't that funny? It's called cover-up. Voices for Humanity, an original series on the Scientology Network, features human rights activists from Mexico to South Africa. Yeah, that's where they harvest a lot of their Scientologists, from Mexico and South Africa, including children. And I did read a story about, that child was from Haiti, but I had read a story about a little girl Scientologist that came to America with her family and fell off a roof because she was doing manual labor and died. It's in my video somewhere here. And then I also touched on how they lure people from these countries, and then they do the R1 visa fraud. They tell people they're going to be ministers, and then the minute that they step foot in the United States, they start making them do massive manual labor for 18 to 24 hours a day. So this is disgusting. I don't even want to read the whole article. It's only one more paragraph. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.